Last year, while Apple was publicly celebrating its new human rights policy, we later found out that privately, the company was also actively lobbying to undermine a new US law aiming to prevent Uyghur forced labor in supply chains for American companies like Apple. And even though at last year's Apple AGM, 40% of their own shareholders supported our resolution on freedom of information and expression, today, as Apple executives and shareholders meet for their 2021 AGM, Apple has used its power and influence to block us from being in the room to raise ongoing and critical human rights concerns. As a Tibetan and as an iOS user living in the United States, and for most of you watching this video today, Apple respects our privacy and our digital security needs. So why is there a double standard for users living under China's authoritarian regime? Apple can do so much better, and we need your help to get them to do it. Not only do the users in the Chinese market make up 1/3 of Apple's customers, for Tibetan, Uyghur, Hong Konger, and Chinese iOS users, their privacy can literally be a matter of life and death. So join us in calling on Apple to, number 1, protect Apple users of China's App Store by allowing them to have VPN apps that give them access to the open internet while also protecting their identity. It's 2021, and safe and unfettered internet access and freedom of expression are basic human rights. And number 2, show Apple's commitment to upholding its own human rights policy by establishing a human rights committee that includes people and voices from impacted communities, and by making the company's transparency report transparent, by aligning with industry standards and fully disclosing the content of app removals and data requests that Apple agrees to at the demand of governments. Apple, it's time to live up to your brand and fulfill your promises of digital security for all users, including Tibetans, Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, and Chinese people.